Are you firmly on board the risk-need-responsivity train, but wondering if there's something more to the client change process? Are you down with desistance theories, but not 100% as to how the two approaches can work together? Are you a trainer or facilitator of either of these approaches and looking for a unique way to deliver this content to your student or staff members? If you said yes to any of these questions, keep watching. I'm Joseph Arvidsson, Executive Director of the Paragon Group and host of the Criminologist YouTube channel and the Criminologist podcast. I want to share with you my 30 plus years of experience in corrections and 20 plus years of university level teaching on the topic of corrections and criminology and evidence-based practices. Today, we're going to continue to build on some of the themes we established in our previous episodes on this channel around both the risk-need-responsivity approaches as well as the emerging desistance models of crime. Despite what you may have heard or even think, nobody is born a criminal. Although there are various theories of criminality, here we're going to focus on and highlight the work of Dr. James Bonta and Dr. Don Andrews. In their text, The Psychology of Criminal Conduct, they lay the foundation for general personality and cognitive social learning theory, from which are derived the principles of risk, need, and responsivity, and specifically criminogenic factors. These criminogenic variables can be thought of as drivers of crime. Folks acquire them by observing the modeled behavior of others. The stronger the bond to that person, the more influential the effect of the modeling. And of course, the behavior modeled may be pro-social or antisocial. The acquisition and maintenance of criminogenic variables correlates to a higher probability of criminal behavior. Odds are many of us have a few of these factors, but a few criminogenic variables won't result in all-out criminality, maybe just a little bit of low-level deviance. Think of adolescent limited versus life course persistent. Justice-involved individuals acquire criminogenic variables over the course of their crime trajectories. Now, these are such factors such as a lack of positive structured leisure activities, strife in family and marital relationships, poor performance in school and work activities, and substance abuse. The strongest correlates to crime, however, are factors such as a delinquent past, criminal thinking, and antisocial patterns of behavior. An individual acquires these factors based on the perceived cost and rewards of engaging in those behaviors. When the perceived rewards outweigh the perceived cost, that behavior is engaged in. Now, our job is to provide interventions to reduce the number of these criminogenic factors by utilizing the traditional approaches of chemical dependence treatment, as well as education and employment services. But we get our biggest bang for the buck by embracing cognitive behavioral interventions. Now, if you adhere to the risk-need-responsivity model, your work is done here. Do this, and you will see some pretty decent effect sizes when it comes to reductions in recidivism. But if you are more forward-thinking and want to guide your clients down the pathway of desistance, keep watching. You see, desistance is not just about addressing those factors that drive people into crime and calling it a day. On the desistance pathway, we see variables which build up and augment. Factors underlying human capital, one's life resume, if you will. And also the building up of social capital. Social capital is not simply about replacing negative peers with positive peers. Social capital is all about surrounding oneself with folks who provide and lead us towards opportunities, specifically opportunities which act as off-ramps out of crime. Desistance also involves the rewriting of scripts, from a condemnation script to a redemption script. Again, not about going back, but rather moving forward, knowing everything in our lives has led us to the person we are today. Desistance is about changing the crime trajectory out of crime. And we can do this by highlighting as many pathways out as we can for our clients, not simply rehashing the pathways in. And again, R&R and desistance models are not in competition. They are 2 points on a continuum. I hope this illustration helped connect the dots in some of the content previously presented on this channel. If you've not yet done so, check out our video, Criminogenic Needs Explained. We also have an entire series as to desistance from crime on our channel as well. If you've not done so, please check out those installments. If you wish to learn more as to the Risk-Need-Responsivity model or the emerging desistance models, you may reach me via the Paragon Group, llc.com, or contact us through the show at thecriminologistpodcast@gmail.com. We offer training and support with both the level of service case management inventory and the DRAER, the dynamic risk assessment for offender reentry. If you're intrigued and want to learn more, please check out our podcast, The Criminologist. In that podcast, I supervise a caseload of fictitious felons, helping them all discover their own pathways towards desistance. The Criminologist podcast is available on all of your quality podcast platforms. And be sure to subscribe to this channel as well. Just click on our icon. And thanks for watching.